Hello, 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 hello. Can you guys hear me? Yes, yes, no, no. Hello. Hi. I think everything's working. I think I did things correctly. I don't know. Hello, chat. Hello. Hope you guys are doing all right. Doing all right. Where's my? That's not it. Hello. Hello, Rich. Hello, Joe. Hello, Fish. Hello, Puppet. Hello, King Wolf. What's up? What if anime? What's up, Fish? What's up, Rosa? Hello, Cherry. Hello, Doomblade. Paul, you should give us FNAF early. You know what's so funny? I got teasers for you. There are teasers. What's up, JG? The delay is crazy. I know. The delay is always going to be bad on YouTube. Actually, let me hear it. Delayed. Paul, you should give us FNAF early. Yeah, it's going to be delayed. Yeah, you just going to have to deal with it. You just going to have to deal with it. When is Camp Bear Season 2? Never. It's never happening. But, today we're going to be talking about the PCU in its entirety. We're getting teasers. I don't know if you'll get teasers this stream, but I mean, like, in general, I will be posting FNAF Season 3 teasers soon. Yes. I know you guys are all... I know there's a lot of people that are excited for Season 3 of FNAF, so... A 30-second stream delay. Yeah, stream delay is gonna be bad. I apologize for that. I don't have any way of fixing that whatsoever. I do not. I will do my best someday, but other than that, I want videos, pretty please. When is Yandere Season 3? Oh my god. You guys are just too much. Too much. Okay. I'm changing the song. Okay. I guess we just talk about all the series I've made for years. I guess we can start with Yandere, and also if you guys have any questions, I'll just answer those as well. Yandere. Man, Yandere is like 3 years old now. Yeah, 3 years old now. That's so crazy to me. 3 years old. Like, why? Why? Why is it 3 years old? When is Polar SMP gonna be made? I don't know if I'm gonna make another SMP, I'm not gonna lie. When is Fania Season 2? There will never be a Season 2 of Fania. There just won't be. You're gonna get a Season 3 and then find out what happens next. PCU, are they human? So, I feel like people are gonna get confused with, like, PCU. So, PCU stands for Polar Cinematic Universe. But then you also have the P, then the C, and then the U. And it's a completely different thing within itself. It's a completely different thing. So, like I said, PCU stands for Polar Cinematic Universe. And then P.C.U stands for Patrol Countless Universes. That's what that stands for. So two separate things. Man. Yeah, 3 years. This Yandere better have a good story and not be like every Yandere roleplay. About that, if you want to know about my Yandere series, it sounds like a knockoff of the MCU. I didn't make it. Hey there, gang. You also gang. What's up? What's up? Say hi. What's good? I want Fania Season 3. Look, guys. I know that there's a lot of people out there. I just want to address this. There's a lot of people out there that want, more Fania or like Fania Season 2. But you have to understand, once something ends, it just ends. You can continue off of it or build off of it. And that's kind of what we're planning on doing. It's just building. But, like I said, I'm giving you guys, FNAF Season 3. You don't know much about it. Hold on, this sounds kind of... Anyway, sorry. I was vibing to the song. Oh, I thought it meant Polar Ultimate Universe. No. No, you don't have to apologize. It's okay. It's just that it is a very repetitive thing. A lot of people ask for, oh, we want more Fania. We want Fania Season 2. And I'm just like, guys, Fania is Season 2. I don't think people realize that. Fania is Season 2. There is a Season 1 before that, which is Five Nights at Freddy's Plus, and then it's Fania. So if you're confused about that, watch the first season. It's only 5 episodes for the 5 nights, and then it transitions into Fania. And then Season 3, you'll just have to see what it's about. You'll understand, like, the very first episode of Season 3. You'll understand what it is. But, yeah. But right, Yandere. We're talking about Yandere, and then we'll move up. Will you collab with Ethan Winters again? Maybe. Who knows? Isn't Fania the sequel to FNAF Plus? Yes, Fish. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here for whatever content Polar will make. I appreciate that, genuinely. Okay, yeah, I was right. Good thing I watched Season 1. Yeah, Season 3 is something. Season 3 really is something. It's going to be amazing. I think you guys will really like it. But, talking about Yandere. Do I have the Yandere music? Will I get copyrighted? Nah. Surely not. Right? Should I do it, chat? I'm gonna just do it. I gotta find it first. I doubt I'd get copyrighted for playing the Yandere High School. Where is it? I have all my stuff and I don't have it. Roleplay music? Is it in here? Is this it? It's not it, but whatever. We're gonna keep it. I'm here to tag along and just watch any season anything. Fair enough. Does that have to be? Hold on, I gotta read your chat. I gotta turn this. Okay. This is not the Yandere song. That's the. Is it this? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys back. Take you guys back to like Yandere. Okay, we're going back in time. We're going back in time. Let me answer your guys' questions first. Then let me read it. Let me read it. I haven't really finished watching season 1 of Yandere. That's perfectly okay. I'm here to tag along, just watch any season of anything. Love that, love that. Does that have to be with Oliver, or did you just add it for fun? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Say hi. Speaking of Yandere, Polar, I saw like in another I saw in like another Yandere series where you were in a cage in like a Christmas special. I think I know what you're talking about. I think. Hello, Dawes. Hello, Potato. Welcome in. Hello, Keegan. Hello. All right, so we're gonna talk about Yandere. We're gonna talk about Yandere High. Yandere High. Watch this cool thing. Watch this. Ooh, now it's up on the screen, guys. It's up on the screen. But yeah. I gotta eat pizza before this. Does Oliver know that they are able to get other pullers out of their universe? I don't know. That's a great question. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think Oliver knows what he's doing. I'm sick, so I'm sorry, Dawes. When is Camp Sharks season 2? Look, Camp Sharks will never. Okay, Camp Sharks is never gonna come back. Camp Bears is never gonna come back either. But yeah. Hello, Dawes. Much love. I hope you're doing well. I hope you feel better. Cool effects. Yeah, thank you. We can watch anything you guys want on the screen. But what was I gonna say? This Yandere music is getting obnoxious. But in just a short bit of it, obviously Yandere started off with the character Oliver Johnson's and the Johnsons family. Obviously, if you guys didn't know, he lives in America, and you'll see it. I'm watching it right now, but basically what happens, for some of you that don't know, it's 3 years old, so I'm gonna talk about it. Bro, y'all got Camp Sharks canceled. It's not canceled, it just can't happen. Just like Camp Bears season 2 won't happen. It just won't happen. But anyway, yeah, at the start of my Yandere High School, the character that I play, which is Oliver Johnson and the Johnsons family, is that gonna loop? I don't know. Basically, he lives in America, with his mother and his father. And as he grew older, his father passed away. And he's at the age that he is, which is kind of like getting to be a teenager. He's in those years. There's obviously depression in the family and whatnot. And when he grew up, I believe it was canonically 17. He was 17. He set off to try to find new education, pursue just like a whole new career in his life, new chapter, just see new things, and that's why he moved to Japan. And yeah, Oliver is fatherless. Would the interviews find Oliver, and what would they do to him? That could happen. For the Lost Footages interviews, we finished filming it. I also should tell you guys that we already finished filming season 3. I'm just gatekeeping it from you. Like, literally all of season 3 is filmed and done. Like, all of the teaser trailers, all the trailers, all the episodes, they are all done. All of it. I'm just gatekeeping it from you guys. But I have recently started editing the trailers. You guys are getting 2 teasers and 1 trailer for FNAF season 3. So You will get that. Could Tia? Wait, what? Could Tia be in the PCU like he was there in the back? Who's Tia? What do you mean by Tia? I'm confused about that. You might have to specify your question. But yeah, about Yandere. So yeah, he moved to Japan, started a new life, as you can see in this clip right here. He decides to move to Japan. His mom takes him to the airport, gets on a plane, goes to Japan. You know, he has enough money to, you know, rent a house. He also meets new friends. He meets Blake Singularity. He meets Pepe Jr. He meets Sam. Not Sam Gladiator, but, you know, Sam. Oh, Ty. Is Ty gonna be interviewed? I don't think Ty is... No. I'm just gonna say that now. Oliver also fumbled the bag, so he's single and has no maiden. He's maidenless. That is true. Tia isn't the Spanish word for aunt. No. No, I don't have anything, you know, for Oliver's aunt or anything like that. Sorry. Time makes more sense. Yeah, I did not. One confused me a bit. But yeah, obviously, as you can see, what we're watching right now, he starts off his new life in Japan. You know how big that is? He starts off his life in Japan. Obviously, things go downhill. Things go really downhill in the pilot. Or not in the pilot, but in the rest of the series and whatnot. But, yeah. Basically just he lives his life the best that he can in Japan. Makes new friends like Blake. A lot of the schoolmates and whatnot like that. Sam, as you can see, Sam did not stick around for a while. Also, his fox canonically died. I think that was funny. Pepe killed his fox. I feel like people forget that a lot, but I don't know. I think just we're gonna obviously rewatch all of this. That's the plan, to like rewatch all of this. Okay, stop it. Music was bothering me now. But yeah. So far, this sounds like it's gonna be interesting from others, and I'm interested. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like spoil too much if you haven't watched it, but all I'll say is like, you know, a lot of people have complained about this. There is and isn't really a Yandere in my series. There is a Yandere. Her name is Sarah, but she hasn't done anything that's like Yandere worthy. And you rarely see her in the first season, but you learn a lot more about her in the second season. I feel like the second season strays away from literally, I'm not like trying to, you know, be like, oh, you know, my stuff's better, da, da, da. But I will say that I feel like my season 2 for Yandere is definitely different and strays away from everybody else's. Because season 2 is so unique because everybody is scattered across multiple different timelines, multiple different alternate universes and whatnot, right? And it's so cool. It is so sick. It was so fun to write that. And the work of everybody to be able to scatter all of these different characters that you saw in season 1 across different like periods of time, different alternate universes. Season 2 was so sick, but it was also such a challenge to write and figure it out. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. But it's just so sick. It's so I remember, you know, the alternate universe of, you know, our home, our world of Yandere as if it was like in the middle of a war, you know, in Japan. If it was in the middle of a war, the other one was the zombie apocalypse one. The zombie apocalypse was like our world, but if there was a zombie apocalypse, and there's just so many other ones. It was so sick. It was so sick. It was just so sick. But yeah, I mean, I'm So that's on Yandere. That's Yandere season 1 and 2. A lot of stuff happened. I obviously left a lot of details out, but I will say that if you're looking for a Yandere series that has the classic, uh, you know, there's a Yandere, and then there's a guy that she's trying to go after and like madly in love with. That's not mine. That's not mine whatsoever. I think the funniest part is that my character Oliver Johnson killed someone before the actual Yandere did. But it's very, 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 very different. Will Pepe Jr. come back to save Oliver from the interviews? I'm sorry, but no. It's just no, 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 no. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Um, any other questions? Cherry was the main character. Changed my mind. I'm gonna be honest. The Yandere series really has a Yandere. It's just mafia. That is true. So I will say I will speak on that a little bit. I feel like for mine, I really took for the first season. I really took inspiration off of like Sam Gladiator stuff, and I had the chance to I talked with Sam Gladiator, and he helped me come up with ideas, write some of the episodes. If you guys don't know about it, he actually voiced in one of the episodes. Sam Gladiator was just a huge inspiration for the first season, and I think that's where majority of the mafia part really came from. um and I thought the mafia part was sick. I think it happened for like a little bit of a kind of like a lot. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too long. It was just kind of there. It was there to be there, and then you know. But what does PCU stand for? PCU stands for Polar Cinematic Universe. The Polar Cinematic Universe has a bunch of series that just spans across everything. Maybe they connect, maybe they don't. I don't know. I can't speak on it. I can't talk about it. Maybe they connect. The Poly Cinematic Universe is just it's huge. I'm creating like so many things. A lot of things are gonna add up. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm just like after Tim's origin is over. I mean, even if you guys watch Tim's origin, or if you watch it and you don't understand, there are things in there that you might want to see. There might be things in there. I'm just saying. But I'm really excited. I'm really passionate about all of the stuff that I make. I'm really excited for you guys to see the rest of Tim's origin. I'm really excited for you guys to see the rest of, um, uh, FNAF season 3 when that premieres. Funniest thing, I'm editing, I'm editing, Tim's origin stuff right now. Oh, that's too odd. I'm editing like Tim's origin episodes like crazy. I will have uploads for you guys. Can I join the PCU? The PCU isn't really something to join, if that makes sense. It's more of like if you are in the studio, you can join the studio. But right now we don't. I'm not really looking for people to like body act or anything. I'm mostly looking for voice actors for a lot of the projects that are coming out. Just release Sims Origin. Hey, I'm trying. I'm going at my own speed. Pepe Jr. is sadly dead. That is true. That's true. I feel like Mafia is overused. It is. I love Sam Gladiator series. I mean, it's the best Yandere series out there. This is my opinion. I might start rewatching Sam series. It's good. In the end, I like how Oliver didn't make the same mistakes Sam did. Well, if you looked into my first season of Yandere, he actually came to our universe to prevent the whole mafia thing, and which ended with him dying. I don't know if people realize that. He literally I'll show you guys. I'll show you. I'll see if I can pull it up on our little theater little screen real quick. I'll see if I can pull that part up. Cuz I feel like a lot of people are like, "What do you mean Sam Gladiator voiced?" I'm like, he voiced. Let me see if I can find it, if I can pull it up. Polar, hello, Pixel. What's up? What's up? What's up? I still think the PCU is nice. If that's what you think, if that's what you think, um, why? I feel like that's another thing. While I'm also uploading, I will say this is like not relating to like the stream or anything, but I'm just letting you guys know. I will be uploading more videos. Not just Tim's origin. Yeah, not just Tim's origin, but I will also be uploading more the rest of the like the lost footages interviews, because the last couple of ones are very, very interesting, and I really want you guys to pay attention, because a lot of the things that I do is cryptic, and a lot of you, I'm just gonna be so honest, I love reading your comments. Some people have left like paragraphs upon paragraphs on my comments, and like you guys would just theorize and theorize and theorize. It is so crazy how you guys could pick up the tiniest little things and piece it together. That is so sick to me. There's been so many times where I've gotten upset because you guys would get certain things right. And I'm like, how? Like, how? Like, some of you guys have predicted things that haven't even happened yet. Like, what? But yeah, you guys are so, you know who you are. The ones that leave multiple comments theorizing and stuff, like, mind-boggling. Actually mind-boggling. Like, that is just so sick to me. So sick to me. Let's see if I can unmute this and see if this works. Not at me. You're still staring at me. Is that okay? Listen, we you Oliver. This is my final stand. What do you mean? Things are fine. Things could be fine. I mean, you're worried about. One of us will leave here alive. Look, you're not paying attention to the person that's like. You're real, right? You're. Hold on, let me answer questions. Sam just didn't want that to happen. How did you travel and try to stop the mafia part and die? Sam came to our universe to try to stop the mafia, but he died. Sam went back on a lot of things and he died to the mafia. That is true. He did save an old man though from getting murdered. That did happen. Is Polar walking into Sam's footsteps and just helping other universes, or is he just losing his mind? I think to answer that with Oliver, uh, I think Oliver doesn't know what he's doing. And I'm mostly speaking off of like the very last part of season one. After that book activated, and then everything spiraled out of control in season two. He truly doesn't know what he's doing. But there was also a quote in there that the book is evil, the Necronomicon, da 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 da. And Oliver has been holding on to that book for like a while now, like a good while now, until he lost it at the end of season two. But you'll see, and I'll show it as well. I'll show you guys clips that he's grown comfortable and familiar with the Necronomicon. Like he's gotten used to it, and that's scary because I feel like a lot of people, choose to forget that the Necronomicon isn't a good thing. It's literally the book of evil, but that's not really shown. It's mostly it interacts with everybody, it talks with everybody, but other than that, you know, Sam hit a 360 no scope. What do you think about Ethan Winters across the Yandere verse? I think I saw that. I think it's a cool idea. I like how everybody's doing, multiversal stuff and time travel stuff. I don't know if I was the first person to do it. I really don't. My stuff's like 3 years old. I don't know what's new. I don't watch a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be honest. I love this channel. I could just watch it all new. I love new things. We are Matt, Pat, and Polar is basically Skako. uh, I love vague storytelling. Hey, you'd love. Here's the thing, though. I feel like you guys really had to go back and watch lost footages because there's some things that you guys missed out on, and I'm like, ah. So, but mostly I feel like you should pay attention to the newer ones that have come out. So all I'm gonna say is expect more Tim's Origin episodes. The rest of them, there's only 10. Expect Five Nights at Freddy season 3, the trailers and teasers and whatnot. Because again, I'm not debuting or premiering the actual episodes until Tim's Origin's over. I have a system. You'll see why. And also you'll just get lost footages just in between all of that. Did you get the idea for the Necronomicon from Evil Dead, or was it something different? I actually wait. We missed something. Wait, what? Yeah, exactly what JG said. I got the Necronomic. Oliver got the Necronomicon from Sam. You'll see why. I'll play the clip right now. This is what happened. The other over. Oh, okay. Oh. No. Yeah. Yeah, he died. Like he done did it died. Yeah. Still waiting for Tim's origin. You won't have to wait long because I'm actually editing episode 3 and I'm almost done. And I hope to premiere that in 2 days. So give it two to 3 days. You know, just I'm getting there. Bro, I mean, technically, yeah, he's a lead. You killed. You shot him. Dropped and stole it. Basically, yeah, basically. I mean, I didn't know who he was, but he was. He brings a fist to a gunfight and lost. See the book. It's the book. Woo. I love the music. The music that was used in season 1 was really nice. Interesting. Will Milk come back? I don't think so. I'll hide this for now. I'll put this. I don't think so. As like characters in like Yandere or like a character in FNAF, I don't think so. No. Dude, you're so messed up. I mean, I knew you were a bad guy, but Jesus, I have one last idea. Just turn yourself in. Come on. Listen to your son for once. I mean, I'm gonna skip ahead to at least the ending, because the ending was pretty cool. Yeah. Worry about it. Death is not the thing. We need to talk. What do you mean we need to talk? Oh, we can hear. Oh, we can all hear you monologuing. I'm not monologuing. Leave me alone. Let's go to the group. All right. Mulk was a funny character in season 2. While I was down there, I did get something. It was really weird. I think my friend would want me to show you guys this. No way. Yeah, it's like this cool little book thing. I don't know what it does. Just throw it out. No. I really needed to. Why is it glowing? I think the funny thing about season 1 was I would always forget to make the chat bigger. And, you know, the thing about the Yandere roleplays was that it would be me talking. It would just be me talking. I think throughout the entire first season, it was just me talking, and everybody was talking in the chat. That's how, you know, the characters were working. And I need to make my the chat, the text huge. I keep forgetting to do that sometimes. But oh shoot, you're right. It is glowing. Do you know how awkward this is? I think okay, so a little behind the scenes. It's glowing a lot. Behind the scenes, funnies, is that everybody would just stand there, and it was awkward. It was so awkward because everybody would just kind of just stand there. Everyone. Thank you for coming all this way to the end of hush. Also, yeah, but there's merchandise. There is merchandise. You guys can buy the season 1 poster. It's on my wall. There's merch. There is indeed merch. But I'll just have this on the screen. But Blake was so sus. That is true. And at that very moment, all of Brenda's classmates were written, standing there and just looking at Polly until he talked. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Was Ethan and Connor in Yandere season 1? Actually, yes. Ethan and Connor both played their own characters in Yandere season 1. They were both a part of the SWAT team who helped take down the mafia. Yep. It was very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I love Ethan and Connor. They're very chill. I love them. Moving away from Yandere though, I feel like we should talk about probably the I guess the next thing So moving away from Yandere because I have a lot of series and I don't want this to take too long. But FNAF, the FNAF series. Um, did I mess something up? Did I do something? There we go. Yeah, FNAF. Finance anime. Oh yeah, FNAF. Yeah, FNAF. FNAF was honestly, uh, it was a joy. It was a joy. It was really fun to record. Very, 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 very fun. Um, I enjoyed every single moment of it. It was very fun. Um, I think the episodes were very fun to do, and honestly I keep saying this. I can't wait. I literally can't wait until season 3. If you haven't, probably check your teams. Okie dokie. All right, I got a threat. I got a threat. Now that I'm talking about FNAF, I gotta be careful with what I say. I got threatened, chat. I got threatened. um, yeah. Okay, FNAF. So talking about FNAF. So obviously the first season of FNAF, as you can see, this little clip right here, started off with this girl who has no name. She doesn't have a name. I was lazy. I didn't write her a name. Okay, I didn't write her a name. I'll let you guys come up with a name. The community can come up with a name. Call her whatever you want. Um, Basically, our pilot for FNAF season 1 was that this girl, and it's literally called breaking in and entering because that's what she does. She literally breaks in and entering. Um, I actually like Fidea Rosa was funny something for Fania was funny. I feel like at the start of it, Fania was, well, what you would expect the fan game to be. Very quote unquote interesting and definitely not for kids. The amount of jokes that were made in that series is so bad. And like, me and Cherry and Rosa, we would still quote things from that series because it was that bad. uh if you could bring back any dead character to life, who would it be? Ooh. Without a doubt, it would probably be Pepe. I love Pepe. Hello, Saito. Hello, 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 Saito. I'm gonna name the Lady Ellie. Oh, okay. Hello, Saito. How are you doing? Leak? You want me to leak something? Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna get yelled at. I'm gonna get yelled at. We gotta get someone in the closet again. Oh God. But yeah, the first season was based off of the fan game FNAF Plus or Five Nights at Freddy's Plus. It's obviously not a thing anymore, but at that time, uh, I wanted to try and, you know, I wanted to try and dive into the FNAF community. I wanted to see what I could do personally, and that I wanted to do, obviously, starting off with Five Nights at Freddy's. I wanted to do the first game, but put a twist on it. I always like putting a twist on things. That's why my Yandere is different from everyone else's. But with FNAF for the first season, I I just lost all of my train of thought. Uncle, I just woke up dropping by to say hello. Hello, Shaito. Hello. We gotta play the finals again, bro. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. But yeah, FNAF. It was 5 episodes long. It's a very short first season, but the 5 episodes were for the 5 different nights, and at the end of it, I think me and the coworker who was played by Milk, um, destroyed all the robots there. The HD skins were very, very creepy. That's what I wanted it to be, creepy. I think it was very scary. Always got to put a twist on the role plays, makes it feel more interesting. Exactly. Whenever you want to, just hit me up. Sainto, if you're gonna be awake, hop in the silly Discord. Just hop in that VC, cause Rem is there. So if you wanna hang with Rem, I'll be done in a few minutes. But I got you. I hate you up. So do we ever get to know Rosa's connection to the puppet? I can't say. Like Rosa will kill me. I can't say anything. I can't say nothing. Um, uh, but yeah, speaking on season one, I think at the end of it, all the animatronics were destroyed. That's also how my coworker Milk died. He died by Chica, I believe. And then my character, James, he switched jobs. And then in the season two, the new job was at this place. It's not Finance of Freddy's. I'm just gonna make this clear right now on the live stream. It's not Finance of Freddy's. It's an keyword, adult entertainment facility. There's animatronics there, but they're meant to entertain the adult audiences. There is a daycare in there. That daycare is ran by the animatronic Mangle. It's this huge facility. It's for adults, but there's a daycare in there. So yeah, Milk and Rosa are siblings, yes. We should watch episode 5. Episode 5 is cursed. This is episode 15, I believe, that we're watching. Why does William Afton look like he's wearing drip? He is. That's the joke behind it. Like I said, I like to put a twist on all my role plays. So instead of having a regular William Afton, we have a dripped out William Afton, like a Supreme. I'll let y'all cuties see your thing. See, I love you. I hope you're doing well. I love you, Sainta. I'll text you after this is over, obviously. Hello, Dark Shadow. Hello, hello, hello. Was William shot or tased? Because he got tased and died from that. Oh, well, it's kind of embarrassing. How do you lose to a taser? He wasn't. He was. He was tased. Yeah, he was tased. So as you can see in this clip right here, it's about to show. If you guys want the audio, I'll put the audio on. I don't why kill people.
Why am I doing this?
My awful voice acting. I'm so sorry.
Weren't you listening?
But yes, basically the context of this clip
I was expecting more from you.
is that he was gonna turn his back, so his whole master plan, da 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 da. And then Rosa passed me her taser while she was already down because she got stabbed. Remember, she's literally on the ground. She got stabbed. And now it's down to James versus Afton. Yeah, William Afton. Remember, we didn't call him William Afton. We called him Will I Am. Because get it? If you type, I want you guys to type out Will dot I dot am. It's literally William. So we called him Will I Am Afton. But it's literally just William Afton. So in our universe, in my, FNAF, Polar's FNAF verse, or whatever you want to call it, it's Will I Am Afton, but it's William Afton. Rosa. No, your voice acting isn't bad. I appreciate that. I like your content. Thank you so much, Dark Shadow. I'm glad you're here. Hello, Joe. Welcome back. You're funny for that. Thank you. I kind of need you to work with me. William Afton made that that money, and James was so calm when Rosa got stabbed. Yeah, but she's okay. But look, oh yeah, this is my favorite part when the building was set on fire. I really don't want you to be on the same floor level as all the fire and stuff. Why didn't she run his pockets and took the drip before the place turned down? Because James is a nice person. Well, I am like this. Yep, what a fan of it. That's correct. That's how you do it. Didn't Will get put in the spring lock suit? Yep, you'll see that soon. You got this. So yeah, as you can see, and there's a stab wound right there. You can see the stab wound in Rosa. I don't know why we're watching this. I also had to tell you guys, we're doing a watch party. I wanted to tell you guys that. So I think, let me check my schedule. I'm going to check my schedule and I'll let you guys know. Just so you can, if you want to, put it in your calendar or whatever. So on the 20th, I'm going to be playing Project Playtime with Sainto. If you guys know Sainto, we played Minecraft together on the stream. Scary Minecraft. We're gonna be doing more of those. On the 24th, I'm gonna be playing another game. It's the back rooms, but it's the pool levels. I'm also gonna be doing that with Sainto. So you guys are getting a stream on the 20th and the 24th, and then on the 27th, we are going to be doing. Oh, okay. We're going to be doing a watch party. We're gonna be doing a watch party of Camp Shark, or not Camp Sharks, Camp Bears. My bad. Yeah, February 27th. We're gonna be doing the Camp Bears watch party. We're gonna watch every single episode. And then we're on my schedule on March 3rd. I know that's a big time skip, but on March 3rd, we're going to be doing an Evershift Manor watch party. Evershift Manor watch party. With the 24th. Yep. So you guys are getting streams on the 20th, 24th, 27th, March 3rd, March 8th, and then March 15th and March 22nd. And all of those are March 20th is Project Playtime, just playing video games with Sainto. February 24th is a backrooms game, playing it with Sainto. February 27th is the Camp Bears watch party. March 3rd is the Evershift Manor watch party. March 8th is the Five Nights at Anime's watch party. March 15th is the Yandere season 1 watch party, and then March 22nd is the Yandere season 2 watch party. So we'll basically be watching all of my series basically. If you're wondering, "Oh, why not watch, Five Nights at Freddy season 1?" Well, one, the footage for it on YouTube is very dark, unfortunately. I tried to brighten it, but also if it's really short. It's a 5 episode series. And that would not be a very long stream, so I decided to keep it out. So hopefully that's okay. But I feel like a lot of people watch season 2 anyway, and season 2 basically already tells you what happens in the first, in the first season. So yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, yeah, that's my stream schedule. So hopefully you guys got that marked down. Why does February only have 29 days? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. um, for a recap, yeah, I want to do. Didn't Camp Sharks players survive? Yes, but you also have to watch the lost footages. You had to watch lost footages. I'm telling you, that's my series, and everything that I create is so complex that everything flows in together, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like the thing that a lot of people, I want everybody to understand that watches my videos is that you can watch a series and then something will happen that you'll be confused about, because that thing that you're confused about is probably from something else. Does that make sense? Like, for example, I'm gonna play this because I love the cinematics in this. Why not do a movie of FNAF Plus episodes combined into one video? I talked to my team about that. I talked to my team about combining all of the episodes together and making a movie. They said it'd be a bad idea because no one would watch it. So yeah, I didn't really. I didn't. I don't think I'm gonna be doing like a movie or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's a really cool thing. Lots of it just be having lore that people don't watch. Exactly what Cherry said right there. Perfect example. I feel like a lot of people skim over lost footages because they're like, oh, that's not, FNAF. Oh, that's not, something we want to watch. But you guys have to understand, I'm pulling characters from multiple different series into this new cryptic thing. And you have to watch it to understand. Because I get questions like, oh, are you gonna do Camp Sharks again? Are you gonna do Camp Bears? I can't. I literally can't, because you had to watch lost footage and figure out why I can't do that. Like I think the episodes that I have out right now, I did Camp Bears, I did Camp Sharks, I did Evershift, I did Tim, which people were confused about why I did Tim when that's a whole new series. Can you blame us? Not really. I understand that a lot of people just certainly want to watch a few things. That's okay. one YouTuber did that, and it'll take forever. Cause I'm gonna let you guys know, lost footage is not gonna take that long. It's not gonna take that long. If you guys want me to be like wholeheartedly genuine honest with you, there's like, let me see. I'm gonna count all of them, like all the lost footages that are gonna be in total, but I won't tell you what they are, obviously. Um, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. There will be 13, okay? And the ones that are currently out are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 9 out. That means you guys have 4 more. And those 4 more are heavy, heavy, heavy lore. I still need to watch lost footages. You should. I mean, they're short, you know? They're short. So does the interview guy kill the characters that their series ended? No, he didn't have to. There's a reason to everything, though. There's a reason for everything. You could probably watch the entire thing in an hour. Exactly, exactly. I'm gonna be. That's another thing. That's another thing. So my plans for watch parties, I'm gonna be doing a lost footages watch party as well, and talking about it, kind of just like what this is. This stream is for the PCU. I'm talking about all of my series, and I'm answering any questions that you guys may have. So that's why I'm like waiting for you guys to answer questions and whatnot. So for left bet. So uh, the ones that I have uploaded, and I don't think people realize which ones are actually interviews or whatnot. So the very, very first one was called the PCU. It was the introduction to the P.C.U, which stands for Patrol Countless Universes. That's what that is. That's what that organization is about and whatnot. That's what they do. so, so the PCU or the P.C.U, which is Patrol Countless Universes. That's what that organization does. Well, that's what you guys think they do. That's I'm letting you guys figure it out. Some of you are saying that they're good. Some of you are saying that they're bad. I'll let you figure that out. That's for you to decipher and whatnot. Those characters served their purposes, so they weren't needed anymore, so they had to go. Who is the guy with the red thing? What do you mean, who's the guy with the red thing? Are you talking about in Lost Footages? If you're talking about the boss man, who is actually voiced by Cherry just deepened his voice. A lot of people were actually confused. They're like, "Is that Cherry?" And I was like, "Yeah." Cherry's a very good voice actor. He's really talented. Um, Dude be asking for seasons with the main character dead. That's what I'm saying. I found it funny when we were loading. People were just like, when you were let me do those. That's what you think. Wait, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Me personally, I see it like this. See it as this. Okay, I'm the creator, right? I want you guys to listen very carefully. I'm just gonna say something super cryptic. I am the creator. Polar Bear. I am the channel. I am the creator. I created the PCU. Whatever happens within the PCU is out of my control. I just foresee everything. I just overshadow everything. I foresee everything. I don't touch anything. I just keep creating. And if other things start creating off of the other things, I let it slide. I don't interfere. I don't do anything like that. I'm just the creator. So for people who have said, "Oh, what if Polar is the one controlling the channel?" Because as you saw, there for the people who are like deep into the lore and like theories and stuff, you saw my channel get taken over one day by the organization. They were sending a message out to you guys, and then it went away, and then more Tim's Origin episodes came out and whatnot. But yeah, so the very first Lost Footages interviews video that you guys saw was the PCU, and then you saw Agent K and Agent A. Those were introductions. Those were introductions to, the agents. And then the very first subject was Camp Shark's Polar. I'm not gonna say what happens, you're just gonna have to watch it. Hello, Pizza Bunny. Wait, sorry, big fan. Do you need a map builder? I'm always looking for builders. If you want to apply to my studio, feel free to. I don't think there's a command set up for my studio, but if you remember the comment on a certain video, I'll reply to you and I will give you the application link. I need to set that up actually. I'll do that soon. So you guys can do like exclamation point apply and then my studio sub will pop up. Did FNAF Season 2 Carrie die when William showed up? Did FNAF Season 2 Carrie? What do you mean by Carrie? Do you mean Cherry? I'm just gonna wait for you to reply, Puppet. So if we tell them that Oliver isn't here, would they believe us? Who knows? I mean, because the cool thing about the PC, and I think I stated this, is that that organization, you guys are in the lore. I hope you guys realize that. Like, you guys who are watching and chatting right now, you guys are a part of that project. You guys are called the viewers. You know, you guys have seen all the series. You guys have watched everything. Everything you guys see, they know. You guys are feeding them information. That's how that organization is running. That's how that organization works. So you guys who watch my videos, if you watch the streams, you know, you guys that watch and comment and theorize, you guys are known as the viewers. That organization, you know, is basically using your help. Everything they know is because of what you guys know. And if you guys don't know something, then they don't know something. Does that make sense? You're a god of the PCU. I'm just a creator. Polar is basically the god in the PCU and can't fully control the characters, only observe them. Exactly. 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 I'm really happy that you guys are figuring this out. I hope that my lore isn't too confusing. I think the one thing that I like about my series and about my lore and stuff is it's very intricate. Everything has to happen for a reason. Like that's why that's another thing that I want to state right now that, you know, out of like lore and everything. And this is just like me as a, you know, creator and all my stuff is that um a lot of people keep asking for, you know, Finance of Freddy season 3. I know there's a lot of hype behind it. Everybody's excited to see, you know, what's going to happen next. What's the next story? I understand. But I also keep telling you guys, I literally cannot upload any of the episodes until Tim's origin is over. And let me tell you why. I think I talked about this briefly. It was in a video. My studio, or the PCU, you know, the Polar Cinematic, is broken up into phases. The very first phase is how Yandere started out. It was Yandere, you know, Yandere. I think it was Finance of Freddy season. I have it all written down somewhere. I've had all this written down for a while. Let me see if I have it again. There it is. Yeah. So the very first phase, you know, of the PCU was Yandere High School, which was season 1. Finance of Freddy's Plus, which was also season 1, and then Yandere High Containment Breach, which was season 2. Those 3 series were a part of the first phase. Now, phase 2. This is the phase that we're currently in. Phase 2 has Finance Anime, which is season 2, and Tim's Origin. Just those 2. There is a reason for that. Phase 2, and I'm only saying this once, Phase 2 is broken. And after Tim's Origin is over, I announce Phase 3. Phase 3 has Finance of Freddy Season 3 and other things I can't talk about yet. So all of these series are in order. That's why I can't upload, you know, Finance of Freddy Season 3 now because it'll mess up, you know, with the time and everything. It'll just mess up the flow of everything. So everything has to be, you know, posted in order so you know you'll understand. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so that's one thing that I can say now. And also, you know, when phase 2 is over, I can talk about it a little bit more. But I will state this now that phase 2 is broken. I'll just say that now. I've never stated that before, but I'll state it now because it doesn't give a lot of things away. But there is a reason why Oliver, you know, shows up. There's a reason for everything, like I said before. So if you want to like dig deep into my lore and whatnot, I'm just remember everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. It's still confusing because I have not given you guys the answer to why yet, nor have I given you guys the answer to how. But I will say that you will get that answer in Lost Footages. If you keep watching Lost Footages, you'll understand what their goal is after, what their motives are, and what they're trying to do. And also, if you guys watch my YouTube shorts, even the YouTube shorts have cryptic messages in them. So it's like you really had to look. I think I'll help you guys out. I think the one thing to look at if you really want to understand them more, watch all the Lost Footages. Also look at my channel banners. My channel banner in the profile picture. They will change. If something big happens in lore, it will change. Also, YouTube shorts. Does the reason involve you? Me as the creator, I can't step in. I will say this though. I'll leave you guys with a little crumb of something. Am I concerned and worried about what's going to happen? Yes. Because everything will either be fine or everything will break. That's all I will leave you guys with. I will let you theorize that on your own. So yes, me as the creator of everything in the PCU, I am concerned and worried because something is happening that I cannot tell you guys because it hasn't come out yet. But yeah, that's just in lore. But out of lore, videos will come out. The rest of Tim's Origin will come out. The rest of the lost footages, and then Finance of Freddy's season 3 will not. But yeah. Yeah, Cherry didn't die. Cherry didn't die. No. I don't think. No. We're gonna watch the rest of this. I don't think he died. Me as am the creator of these stories, but no, Cherry. No, because Cherry in season 2 he worked the day shift. He worked the day shift, so everything will be fine or everything will break. Interesting, very interesting. Yep. God, I love the cinematics so much. The way it went through the window, I love the cinematics so much. We're gonna watch this little cinematic bit, and then I'll let you guys theorize.
That kid got the jump on me. Well, no matter. Only makes the chase more exciting. Oh, have you come to finish the job, James?
I'm gonna pause it right here. So a lot of things that people were confused about, they're like, is that James? Why does James have purple eye? Like, no. I feel like it's so funny because I feel like I have a lot of fans that watched Yandere. So when they saw this dude pop up, they were like, whoa, why is he why he there? Why he there? And I'm just sitting here smiling. No, that's not James. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. If you don't know this already, it's not a spoiler. That's obviously not James. It's Oliver. It's not James. I can't tell you why he's there, but that's not James. Cherry can never die. He's too important of a character. That's true.
What? Listen, kid.
Wait, something new is trying to be there but isn't allowed in? I don't know. That's a good question. Something new is trying to be there but isn't allowed in. Trying to think of a response for that. I'll say yes and no.
I don't know who you are, but you know what happened here, so I can't let you live.
I can't let you live. I love Cherry.
Why did you kill them?
Yeah, why'd you kill them?
If you must know, I'll tell you before
I should have turned up Cherry's microphone.
They're my art, my mortality, my plans.
How dare you?
I think the cool thing about these camera angles were that you don't really see the faces.
Kill me with your lack of drip.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I thought James and Oliver were the two same characters in different universes. Totally different people. Totally different people. So why did Oliver put William in the spring lock suit? No comiento. No comiento. No comment.
Jesus, what the fuck is with you, kid? Do you take like fucking steroids?
With your lack of drip.
You will.
Hello, Lola.
Did to those poor
Hello,
kids.
bestie.
The dead watch over.
The dead watch over. Oliver is evil now? I wouldn't say that. I just want to say when we filmed this, I didn't know we were filming. I love the eyes. I love the eyes. Cherry did good in this. He really did. Oh, man, I'm really excited to show you guys the just more. I'm really excited to just show you guys more and more and more. It's so good. It's so good. I want to show you guys all the lore. I want to show you guys everything. There's other people like Oliver. What do you mean by that? Dripped and Will.i.am is then may he rest in peace. I mean, like, you just have to keep watching. I think that's all I can really say. You have to keep watching. I'll have more out. I feel like you guys will understand the answers very, very soon. That's all I can say. I right now, because the way that I see it is that with the PCU, the Polar Cinematic Universe and the phases and whatnot, the very first phase was just the start. That was my creation. I started it. And the phase 2 was a continuation off of that, but also a whole new story and universe, which was Tim's origin. I created Tim's origin. Whatever happens in it, I can't control. I just created it. Wait, Tim will finish in a month or so. Then you can get Tim's origin takes a lot longer because, as you can see, it's cinematic. It's fully cinematic. It Tim's origin is gonna take a while. I feel like I feel like oh, if I can give a rough estimate, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Tim's origin will probably end at the end of April. So 2 months, because you have to understand that cinematic roleplays take a lot of time. Like, God, it takes so much time. But since I have a lot of time on my hands, I'm able to film a lot of things more quickly. Like, for example, episodes 3, 4, 5, and 6 or no 3, 4, 5 are being produced. 6 is going to be produced, and then 7, 8, 9, and 10 will come later. But these episodes take so much time because, as you can see, look at this. Like, the dad's posed up against something. Like, and also a funny thing, in episode 3 of Tim's origin, there's more animation. Yeah, boys, I can animate now. I'm animating. It's really cool. It's really, really, really cool. The stream keeps randomly pausing for me. I'm sorry, Joe, that's happening. But oh, let me read your guys' chat. Yay! Cherry was making this scene hit, and Polly, your acting was fantastic too. Oh, I appreciate it. Tim will finish. I already read that. My notes. I'm going to see if it's right or not. I know so much of the lore because I'm post. That's true. Much love, Lola. Hope you're doing well. I'm curious how people will react to the third episode of Lost Footages. The third? They're not really ranked in episodes. So I don't know which one that is. um. Actually, what if that Oliver is like the OG Oliver, but his powers made into a version that looks and sounds like his version of Oliver? But that sounds so confusing. Yeah, but that's just the theory. Games. What if? Well, if Tim does not find his origin by the end, I'm gonna eat any remaining family. Tim's origin is about him. That's what I created. Tim's origin is a whole original story, all original characters. Tim's origin, the reason why it's called origin is because it's his story told by him through his eyes. It's his story. You know what I mean? It's his story. You get to find out more about this character. But there's also hidden lore. Episodes. But also keep in mind the skin maker, Meet the Cooper, has to make expressions and alternate versions of every character you see. It takes a long. Exactly. It was exactly what Lola said. More episodes get so complex and more stuff happens, more serious scenes where I don't want the character just having a blank expression. I want them to have like a really authentic, like drawn expression. And that's why, Lola makes these skins for me, and they look so good. And you'll see it. You'll get to see some of that in episode 3. And the third or fourth bear, man. That's true, yeah. I gotta go. See you, Cherry. Bye, Joe. Wait, Polar, are gems still with the book or nah? I mean, if you think about it, in season 2, we spent time collecting, so they could be. Will Polar see another life where he is happy? Well, remember, there is still Evershift Manor, Polar. He is still thriving and broke after the whole mansion stuff, but he's okay. I think he's okay. I hope we get to see Cherry and Lost footages. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. I'm about to watch Lost footages after this. You should. It's really good. Really, really, really good. Evershift is so good. I love it. Yeah, like I said, for those of you, I don't know if any of you been here, but I'm gonna read it off really quick. Um, Here's my streaming schedule for like this month and next month. I need to stop making meme skins. My fan art in your service speaks for itself. Lola, it's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Insta, um, Evershift is one. Yeah. So, is there a crystal in FNAF? No. No. I will say this one really. I'll say this real quick. Just because Oliver made an appearance in FNAF, don't mean that the universes are connected. It just happened to be a coincidence. That's all I'll say. When are we gonna get another Lost Footage episode? I love that. See, I want more questions like this. I want more questions like this. Yeah, soon. Really soon, actually. Really soon. Really soon. I'd say. Yeah, I'd say pretty soon. I'm just like organizing my schedule. I have schedules for YouTube streams, but I don't have a schedule for my YouTube uploads yet. But like I said again, really quick. Just so you guys can like mark your calendars or just remember or whatnot. And after the stream, I'll put them up. But February 20th, I will be playing video games, which is Project Playtime with Sainto. February 24th, I will be playing the Pool's Back Room video game with Sainto. February 27th, we'll be doing the Camp Bears watch party. March 3rd, we'll be doing the Evershift Manor watch party. March 8th, we'll be doing the Five Nights at Anime watch party. March 15th, we'll be doing the Yandere Season 1 watch party. March 22nd, we'll be doing the Yandere Season 2 watch party. So those are the streams that I have planned. So 20th, 24th, 27th, and then March 3rd, 8th, and then 15th and 22nd. They're all spaced apart. So yeah. Yep. Multiversal travel. Where did they get the tech for that? I love FNAF. My favorite for no specific reason. Is Oliver getting corrupted by the book or going through different timelines? That is a great question. That's a good question. I'm not gonna answer. That's a great question. I'm not gonna answer. If I trade my soul, would it make it fasty? I don't know. I feel like he's not corrupted. He's more aware. He did taunt to us. I'm not gonna say nothing. Are you gonna make more promotional art for FNAF Season 3? I'd like to, yeah. Wait, Will I Am has done something to Oliver. What is it? No, he hasn't done anything. I will say that. Will I Am has nothing to do with Oliver. And Oliver will never come back to the FNAF timeline. It was only for that one bit. And I can't say why. Does Oliver have W Riz? No. He will not be rizzing anyone. He has no time for that. That was good. And no one's gonna understand. that was gonna understand that. That's funny. Has no time. Not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer. Oliver just wants to steal the kill. He's not killing people. He's just chilling. Do you have an estimated release date for FNAF Season 3 trailer? Yes and no. I'd say honestly, expect a lot of things in March. I'm gonna get what I can get out this month. I'll try, but what I can get out soon. I have to make a schedule. So for right now, it's undecided. I don't know yet, but I'm doing everything in my power to edit a lot of things and just get things out. Okay. Who do you think has the most Riz? Pepe. I don't know if you saw this short, but Pepe. Pepe definitely. I might make another Pepe Riz short because those are just so funny. And Lola made a really cursed skin, so Lola, if you're here, can you send me that by the way? Time is a key in this then. It is. Time is a big key. So Oliver is getting rid of evil people in different timelines. Eh. No. March is a really big month, yeah. Pepe is just that guy, to be honest. That's true. Pepe is just that guy. I guess ouch. I think the last thing I could say before I end off the stream. Pepe Jr. is #1 and then Campus Seed. Pepe really? Lola, do you even have that still? Do you have the, you know what I'm talking about. The funny Pepe skin. If you have that, please give to me. If not, I think I have it somewhere. Maybe Pepe is trying to bring oh yeah, maybe Oliver is trying to bring Pepe Jr. back to life. I don't know. I don't know. Not everything works out the way you want it to. I'm so I can't wait. I'm so mad. I want to talk to you guys about the future like things. I just want to tell you guys, but I can't. I will say this because I'm planning on ending. But yeah, I'm about to end. If you do, then I'll send it. Well, I can't have you in the stream. I can't. I will find it. I'm sure Insta has it somewhere. I will find it. But just leak the document. So my question is, what is your favorite ship Bearman and why is it? My favorite ship. See, I don't really ship my characters. The whole shipping thing happened because of Fania. What if someone else sacrificed themselves instead of Pepe? That would be crazy. Was about to break his knees. I'm not gonna talk about anything FNAF related. Cherry, to your question, my favorite ship is probably, I'm just gonna do what the fans do. I'm just gonna say Joza. James and Rosa. Joza. Joza or Rames. That's my favorite, I guess. I don't know. I don't make any ships of my own, but it's either Joza or Kames. So James and Cherry. Jerry. So Joza or Jerry. Does Oliver have a time limit? No. Nope, no limits. Not time limits are the bear. But yeah. So oh my god, so goofy of a skin I just got sent. It's just so goofy. Oh man, I need to save these and put them somewhere. Okay. Before I end though, I'm gonna play really cryptic music. A song that maybe you've heard of before. Maybe Oliver is trying to change the universe. Nah. Where's the actual thumbnail pic? What do you mean? Play something on the screen? Okay. What can I play? I guess I'll just play this. Undertale? Not Undertale. I don't trust how Polar saves my skins. I feel like they're all just shoved in the folder. They are shoved into a folder. Organized folders, obviously. That's another thing. I feel like a lot. I hide stuff. I hide lore and everything. I hide lore in the shorts. I hide lore in videos you wouldn't expect them to be in. I hide lore in the music. The music's familiar for a reason. Everything is lore. Find the code. I don't know what code that is or how. I don't know what that is. Insta's gonna be in trouble if it's actually something though. This is big trouble. But it's a funny decode though. That last episode had it. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end here. But the one thing I will say, being so real, the lore is just told to me, so it's odd to watch other videos and see all the theories. Wait, is he just slipping in and out messing lines? I don't know. I think the funniest thing is like me as the creator. I kind of like whatever happens in the community. I just kind of roll my eyes. Like, I just kind of shrug it off. But as the creator, I am worried about what's gonna happen. There's something that even worries the creator. So I don't know. How did this happen? Go over there. What the heck? What did I just do? They're about to destroy the timelines. The community confuses me a lot. The community confuses me too. Oliver is the alpha. No. Polar in his white space, just worried about what's happening. I am. I don't know. Like, okay, like if I could be so honest with you guys, the stuff that I'm creating, you know, I see everything that's going on. I know how Tim's origin ends. I know how everything ends. I know what happens in the future, but I'm also concerned and worried about what's coming. Something's coming, guys. Something's coming. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything. I just have to watch. Is there a potential Tim's Origin Season 2? If you guys want it. But no, I don't have a plan for Tim's Origin Season 2. Oh, snap. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Oh, snap. Lore. I think yeah, look at that. Oh, snap. I feel like I gave so much to you guys and you still don't know what it is. Like, you still don't know what it is. I've shown so much to you guys. I've shown you like in my video, this was the 2024 video. If you guys haven't watched the 2024 video, you guys are missing out on lore. I've leaked the next like lost footages. So some of you already know that Blake is one of them. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Like, Blake is one of them. If you watched, you know, the other videos, you'll see. Like I told you, everything is connected. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe Oliver is entering a separate space in time that allows it to enter. other timelines without being affected. Maybe. Do you have any new series after FNAF Season 3 and Tim's Origin?
Maybe. Maybe.
I always got something up my sleeve. I mean, Polly, you could make something to solve the problem. At this point, we're just spoon feeding people. Just ignore it. That's cheap. Well, I think that's time for me. But yeah, remember, really quickly, I already said on my stream, so I'm just gonna say my piece on this one thing. PCU again stands for the Polish Cinematic Universes. The PCU is broken up into different phases. We are currently in phase 2. Before Finance of Freddy Season 3 ever premieres, it will be uploading a video called Phase 3, which will give you some insights on some new things that are coming. Yeah. But, what was I gonna say? I will say this one thing. For Phase 3, we're not in it yet, but remember, Phase 3 has, Finance of Freddy's Season 3. All I'll say for you guys, before I end, is, for those of you who like watching FNAF, and those of you who liked Yandere, you're going to be very, very happy with Phase 3. Very happy and very satisfied. There's a lot of things that are coming. There's a lot of things that I can't say right now. I'm going to go back into my little... But Yandere... Okay, well, they're not combining, but I'm just saying those two separate universes. But I'm just letting you guys know. I'm going back to my void now. But just know that stories aren't completely over. I'll leave you guys to it. Much love, you guys. I'll see you guys later.